It's recording. And you better stay up. Well, we be going like this. What? Momentum.
The Lord
what?
said.
Momentum. I'm going up. I'm going up. 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 Release them.
The fact that we did not even plan that part and it did it is crazy.
Okay, confirmation in your conversation. That's going in the vlog.
Period.
All right, we look a mess. We don't look a mess. Speak positively to yourself. Today is February 2nd. So I forgot to record yesterday, February 1st, but it's okay because I was figuring a lot out on February 1st. Did I record yesterday? I think I did record something yesterday. I don't remember. We'll look back and edit this and we'll see. But this month's theme is called the month of momentum. January was the month of organization, which I did a lot of organizing. I did a lot of like document placing. I got my LLC. I got my nonprofit. I got all of that approved and ready and going. Got copywriting and stuff going. I'm still doing that for some stuff because it's expensive. And your girl, I be trying to allot my finances as best I can, but your girl got bills. So, next check, we're going to get more copywriting done. But my whole point is I got a lot of organization and foundation building done in the month of January. So February is the month of momentum. We got everything approved. Now it is about maintaining and building, making those next steps, taking, getting into the next phases of whatever that looks like after the foundation is built, which means I have to go open my bank accounts in my LLC and in my foundation. I've got to continue my application for my 501c3. I've got to make a presentation for all that I want my nonprofit to be, just so I can have all my ideas everywhere, because I have so much that I want to do. And sometimes my head is a small little brain, but a lot of ideas flow through it daily. And, there's only so much like posters, notebooks, notepads in my phone and whiteboards can do, the way my mind works. And ChatGPT as well. I'll be trying to I'll be trying to give ChatGPT all the stuff I'm thinking. And it's still not enough on the phone. So I'm gonna make a presentation this week and I'm gonna just lay out everything I want to do. My 1-year plan, my 2-year plan, 5-year, 6-year, 7-year, how I see my nonprofit scaling in the coming years. And I'm really excited. I'm dropping Black Butterflies, the music video trailer on Wednesday, and I'm dropping the actual music video itself coming up. I want to say in the next 3 weeks, maybe like March 1st, we'll drop Black Butterflies music video, and we can, come out swinging on that on March 1st. And me and Locke are going to get Psych Ward, the music video, recorded in March. And then I've got some documentary filming to do. And I've got a lot of writing to do for my children's book as well. So there's a lot going on. But I thought the perfect word and theme for this month was momentum. Because we're building, y'all. And it's only getting bigger and better. And I'm just so excited. It's so fun to me. With my songs, I get these lyrics in my head. And then I write them down. And then I record them. And it becomes this thing that I can consume and listen to. I, in my head at first, only seen myself being like this artist. I had wanted to start a nonprofit eventually, but it wasn't something that I was super clear on. It wasn't something that I saw what it looked like for me. And, I limited myself and I allowed other people to limit myself in so many ways. And it's just we're not doing that no more. I didn't understand that I've been capable of so much this whole time and I did not even know it. That's why it's so important to listen to your own voice, though. Listen to God. Be in God's will. Be a willing participant. I promise you, your plans, oh my God, your plans are not even close to the plans that God has for you. And how much bigger and better and just humongous his plans are for you. They're not even close to what we be thinking in our head that, we're supposed to be doing. And I think that's just why it's so important to stay in alignment, stay in God's will. When you're in God's will, it's one, you have no limitations. There is no limit to what God can do in your life, and no limit to how God can move through you to help and reach and impact people. There's no limit to that. And two, we just got to understand that like this is bigger than us. Everything we do, our purposes are always bigger than us. It's not about us. We are just the vessels, the vehicles to get the message to his people. That's it. And when you take yourself out of it, the fear goes away. When you take yourself out of it, the limitations go away. When you take yourself out of it, you make it about helping people and the message being the star instead of like you being perceived. I think that's how we get so caught up in like, oh my God, well, what if people say this about me? And what if they don't like it? Who gives a flying you know what? It's not for them. It is for every single person that you are meant to touch and impact in a positive way, because you never know the message that you carry, how it can change the trajectory of somebody's life. I promise you that. And I literally am a living testimony. And I've, even on the scale, I'm not even going to down the reach that I've had, because I've had a huge reach in the past few years. The people that I've run into and the people that have messaged me have said that my music and in my journey has changed their lives just from speaking on things that nobody else talks about. And I know that on this scale, if it's helped that many people, just imagine how many more people can help as we scale it and expand it. But that's why you got to have your vision. You know what I mean? Not everybody gonna get your vision, and that is okay, honey. As long as you understand your vision and God, you understand what God is telling you, that is all that matters. I said in my song, I don't fit and I stand out. Don't care about opinions of the crowd, no matter how loud, silence the sound. When I say my hands are like this, I would use my other hand, but it's holding the camera. I'm gonna use my shoulder. Silence the sound, though, y'all. Screw what other people have to say. Screw their opinions, screw their perceptions of you. Screw what they think. Screw what they say. Screw everything. Screw the train and the train they came in on. For all I care. Bye-bye. Because if you're not speaking positively into my journey and positively into where I know I'm going and the people I'm going to help, see you later. Sayonara. But no, all jokes aside, trust your voice, trust your vision, and go for it. Do not let anybody tell you what you can't do. Because one thing people always going to do is project their limitations onto you and make you think that because they don't believe they're capable of accomplishing something so big, they're going to try to make you feel like you can't accomplish it because I couldn't do that. There's no way you can. Good thing you're not me. Funny how that works, right? So trust that you can do it. If you can get the vision in your head, it's already yours. You don't got to chase something that's already secured. You know what I mean? You don't got to chase something that is already destiny and divined for you. You know what I'm saying? It just be up to you to see and believe that you can really attain it and do the work to get there. You can see something in your head all day, but if you're not making steps intentionally to get there, none of that stuff matters. So be intentional. That's why I named this whole year Being Intentional. And that's why each month I set an intention, because I am a huge believer of we get out of things what we put into it. And if your intentions are not in the right place and you're not being genuine, that's going to show. I'm putting intention into literally everything I do on a day-to-day basis, even from the way I wake up, from the way I fold my clothes, from the way I clean my room, my bathroom, from the way I sit up in conversations, from the way I interact with people. I'm being intentional. Literally, I'm practicing being intentional with everything I do. And I've seen such a change in my life already, and it's only been 30 days. That's the crazy part. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's get this momentum going. I'll see you guys later. I'm about to edit some videos. I'm about to start my presentation. I got a lot of work to do. So I'm going to get to it. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, guys, I feel full. The whole vision is mapped out, y'all. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Now, the Lord, I'm sure he gonna keep speaking to me. The whole vision is there. I'm about to sit my tail down and we about to make this pitch deck just so I can have all my ideas in one space and I'm not missing nothing, and I'm gonna be able to refer to it as I apply for my 501c3. I am so freaking excited. I'm freaking excited, y'all. I'm planning to launch in April, so I'm hoping, wait, if I finish my 501c3 next week, February, March, April, and it takes up to like 6 weeks to be approved, my plan and my intention is to launch in April and create the commercial and do all of that. So yeah, it's gonna be good, guys. I guess I'll show you guys a time lapse of me starting this deck, and we're gonna have some fun. So I didn't think that part through. I need both of my devices right now to be able to execute this. So I'm not going to show you guys a time lapse, but just know it's getting worked on. And maybe you know what I'll do instead of showing you guys while I do it, because I can't. I will show you the finished product. Okay. In the next step, you'll see. Y'all, so I filmed that video at 6:55 p.m. It's 9:51. And I guess I will show you guys how far I've gotten. I've gotten 12 slides done in the last few hours. I've been kind of multitasking, doing some other stuff at the same time as this. But this is like a lot of like brain work. Oh my God. But it's so fun, honestly. Like, I feel like I'm genuinely getting out my ideas, getting out everything that my mind has had like stuck inside of it, and everything that my body's been holding inside. So it feels like this like data clearing. That's like clear. What do you know how they like clear the cache? I feel like I'm clearing my cache right now, my history, closing my tabs by putting all this on this deck. So I'll show it to you. So this is so far. I'm not gonna go over any of it, but you know, just really mapping this stuff out, y'all, I think is so fun. I still have, I believe, like 20 more pages to add, and there's already 12 on here. So yeah, bear with me. I'm gonna try to work until about 12 a.m. and we'll see how far we get. Oh my God. Well, I fell asleep. Oops. That girl was tired. What time is it? It's February 3rd, 3 a.m. I'm gonna get back to work because I'm not tired anymore. I think I had, last time I talked to you guys, I was at page 12, and I really wanted to finish that. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that now. Hey y'all, it is, it's 4:55 a.m. and I've been up since 3. I think the last time I talked to you guys, it was like 3 a.m. And I just finished my Rooted Reminder Foundation thinking deck. The outline of basically the plans that I have for the next 6 to 10 years. Really 5 to 6. I think I'll do more than 10 years than what this is. But yeah, I'll kind of just go through it. I'm not gonna read everything, but just kind of show you guys what I did. That's the bottom. And that's it. So funny how something so short took so long. Gotta love it. But no, I'm really happy this is done. I feel like my brain can fully rest now, as far as like feeling like I'm not missing anything. Like I feel like all the ideas that I have planned for this foundation are set in stone. And this way, like it's all in one place. Like I have a place to refer it to, and I can visually see like the pictures. I can visually see all the plans typed out. Before it was mostly like on my notepads, on notebooks, whiteboards, you know, posters, paper. And I don't know, this slideshow just made me feel like I emptied my entire brain. And anything that I think of past this, I could just keep adding to it. So I'm really excited. It's about to be 5 a.m. We have a late day at work today, so I'm not leaving until 10 to get to work at like 11. And so yeah, I'm probably gonna like lay my head down for a second and kind of just like read over this slideshow, see if I think of anything else. And yeah, I'm gonna kind of rest on this for the next 5 days because I'm in the middle of applying for my 501c3. So yeah, I just want to make sure God is, you know, fully, I know he's never finished, but you know, that he's satisfied with the visions that I've came up with. Well, I haven't come up with them. I just want to make sure he's satisfied as far as like sending me whispers of visions on what things will look like before I officially file for my 501c3. The good thing about the 501c3 though, I have so many ideas that this is like scalable as far as like I have a lot of room to grow. So if anything else does come by the time I file it and I'm done, I mean, everything is pretty much in here. There's not much more you could put in here except just scaling like these projects and, you know, multiplying them. So yeah, I'm excited. 5 a.m. club, well, 3 a.m. club. Now it's 5 a.m. It's been 2 hours since I did that. Oh, I'm gonna see y'all later though. Y'all ready for this? Call me Afro City. Guys, this is crazy that my hair is so short, but it looks like this after it's like, I haven't blow dried it yet, but I let it air dry, and this is what it looks like. It looks like I have way more than I do. I mean, not that I don't have a lot of hair, but my hair's just really thick. And so you would think, you know, once I straighten it, it would be longer, but it's gonna be funny because I'm gonna straighten it and it's gonna be like, I'm gonna do a transition. And then I'm gonna be like, I gotta remember it though. All right, y'all. It is, I can get this camera shit up right. It is Wednesday, 7:46, and I just figured I would, I guess, turn the camera on because my anxiety is pretty bad right now. And I'm learning to like breathe through it. It's so crazy. Like the thing about anxiety and like having OCD, your body literally tries to find something to freak out about. My mind literally is like programmed and cannot help itself to, other than to like try to find things to latch onto, to have this like emergency anxiety about. And it feels sometimes, it can be very, very overwhelming. And it makes your chest so tight, and like my stomach hurts so bad, and like my shoulders are tight and my neck is tight, and nothing is necessarily wrong. Like I've had a stomach ache pretty much all day, so sometimes even like me having a stomach ache can make my anxiety really bad. But I'm also going through like a lot of transitions right now mentally, as far as like just like being self-aware of a lot of things, self-aware of a lot of people around me, going through transition of just like, you know, growing up and making decisions for myself and standing on them. And then like, you know, losing people, you know, as you grow, you like lose people. Some people that, you know, you gotta like chop off As you grow, it's like you're losing versions of yourself that didn't serve you, and you become aware of the unhealthy habits that you had. Like me, like people pleasing people for so long, and like kind of just like dimming my light, or like shrinking myself to make other people comfortable. Or just like doing something because they wanted it, or like answering the call because they wanted me to, answering the text, just always doing so much for others. And I used to feel really guilty if I didn't want to like reciprocate that energy with people, like as far as like them wanting or needing something from me. I'm very sensitive to people needing me for things, because I've noticed a pattern of like I can be so giving and so loving and so kind and so empathetic that my empathy can be a detriment to me sometimes. And sometimes people like really cross my boundaries, and they don't really respect my no. And it just makes my inner child freak out. So I think I'm just experiencing just like this transition, you know. I think it's really hard when you're asking for a lot as far as like your dreams and your aspirations. And I don't know, growth is not easy. Like, I don't talk about mental health because it's fun. I talk about it because it's a part of my everyday life. It's a part of my every week, every month, every second of my day. And sometimes it's really, really hard to manage. And sometimes it just like takes over. But I'm really proud because I've genuinely been doing so many steps to, you know, get through it, to navigate it. And that's why I'm even working on everything I'm working on behind the scenes, like my clothing brand and my nonprofit. I want to provide relief and emotional support for people, because in times exactly like this moment, like I need that. And I have the tools now, so I can still sit here and cry, and I'm going to be okay. And I know I'm going to be okay. And I know I'm going to calm down. But there was a time, and that wasn't even that long ago, for 12 years straight, where I didn't have the tools to calm down. And I just would cry and cry and cry and freak out and freak out and freak out. And it would just get worse and worse and worse. Now my crying is for a different reason. It's because I'm releasing it. I'm not crying because I'm stuck there. It is extremely triggering for me though, when my brain starts to freak out about stuff, because my brain is so programmed to like put my head in a state of emergency, and I always feel like I gotta fix something, even if nothing is wrong. Okay. My chest is loosening up. Yeah, it could just be really overwhelming though. And I'm navigating life as best I can. And I think I'm doing a darn good job. The fact that I even talk about this stuff so openly. But yeah, like, you know, people ask me like, again, why do you make the music you make? You're so happy. You're this. This is me at night most of the time, crying my eyes out. You know, anxiety and depression and you know, mental illness don't show up. You know, it's this like bright, you know, red alarm. It's behind the cracks. It's not easy. And it's something that I deal with literally every day, all day. And again, I have tools, but it's something that I've had to cope with my whole life. And I think it makes it even harder because I'm a creative and I'm constantly having to like output. I'm constantly like, you know, being this person for people as far as like social media. And, you know, even I used to find myself like performing in my day-to-day interactions, feeling like I had to like overcompensate and feeling like I had to like prove to people that I was this like good person, because I was so used to like being abandoned and not fitting in. And I was so used to like being the oddball out all the time. It was just really lonely. And so I would find myself feeling like I had to like be everything for people and answer all the calls, answer all the texts, you know, give them advice. You know, make sure that they were good no matter what, and my result was still the same. And it didn't feel good. So as soon as I learned that I don't have to perform for people to like me. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't, and that's okay. And I found joy and peace within myself and not having to seek this like exterior validation from people. I now can like not answer a call, not answer a text, not show up for people because half the time, majority of the time, I'm struggling showing up for myself. And that's why I encourage, you know, don't take stuff personal. Like when people aren't answering their phone, people aren't, you know, showing up per se. Please try to ask them like if they're okay. Ask them what's going on. Don't take it personal. Like you never know what people are going through on the outside, and you never know what they may be experiencing at home. You never know what they may be experiencing mentally. So instead of, you know, I think in friendships and in relationships, we can put a lot of pressure on people to show up for us and to be this person for us. But truthfully, nobody can be anything to you but yourself. We can't depend on other people to make us happy. We can't depend on other people to fill our voids. You need to find the joy within yourself because joy comes from within. It doesn't come from the exterior. And I think that's what helps me now. I used to think that, you know, if people would just accept me and I could, you know, feel good enough that, you know, I'd be happy. But the problem with that is people change their minds, which means now your happiness is controlled by their treatment towards you and their liking, their validation, their acceptance of you. But when you accept yourself and you love yourself genuinely from within, you don't need that validation. So yeah, I don't even know how I got to that. I just say that to say I wanted to get this moment because I could feel that my heart and my chest felt a little heavier. And it's very loose now. And I can get full breaths. So, I just found my relief. And, you know, sometimes finding relief through your anxiety is simply just talking it out, simply crying it out, simply just speaking whatever you're feeling. Half of the time when we get anxiety, it's because we're suppressing it. It's because we're not talking about it. It's because, you know, we're not allowing our bodies to acknowledge what's happening. So we just act like it's not there, and your body, you know, it manifests in bad ways through our body. So, I feel a lot better now. Felt good. I'm telling you guys, talking about mental health isn't fun per se, but the end result is so freeing. I'm telling you, let that out. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. It's now 7:56. I'm gonna go back to watching my show and eating my food. Please, if you experience mental health issues, talk it out, cry it out, acknowledge it. You can't move forward without acknowledgement, okay? You are safe, you are loved, and healing is a journey, and it is a forever evolving journey. So please be gentle and please be patient with yourself and give yourself permission to use your voice, to tell your story, to acknowledge your experiences, because your experiences have made you who you are today, good, bad, ugly, and different. Give yourself permission to cry. I know a lot of us haven't been given permission to speak, to use our voice, to tell our story, to cry. A lot of us haven't even been given the space to break. So I hope this encourages you to like give yourself permission to break, and that it's okay, because things that are broken means the pieces can be picked back up and pieced back together. It's just gonna have a little cracks in it, but it heals. So I hope that gives you some peace tonight.
Watch yourself. Show them what you're working with. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Let me quit.
What's up, y'all? Today is Thursday. I think it's January. It's not January. February 5th, and I've got my rooted reminder on and I'm feeling great. I think it's like 8 o'clock. I just got back. Oh my God, that drive was so long. I need to ship this next time. I tried to ship it the first time, but they didn't have it as an option. So, but yeah, I got my card packaging for my Rooted Reminder clothing brand that will be coming out very, very soon. And I'm very proud. Oh man, maybe I can't cut this. I was gonna cut them, but I guess I'll keep them the same. Just keep them as a card that just looks like this. I had wanted it ideally to look like just a sticky note carved out, but hey, it's okay. It looks really good. I'm really excited. I'm very proud of how they turned out. Like, I just feel like everything is really just matching and is very cohesive. And I've just never been more obsessed with branding. Like, branding is so fun. It is so fun to like figure out your brand, figure out like what your message is and your mission, figure out what your target audience is, figure out like the people you're trying to help. And when you like can start from the beginning and generally like put this all together and like execute it is so fun. And like, I haven't even dropped it yet, but like doing the photo shoots, creating these designs from scratch, like literally creating these for my mind, and like it becoming this like thing, and like designing the logo. I'm not a graphic designer, but apparently I am now. To the point where I'm even making like my own cards and my own logos and my own designs. So it's just the coolest thing. I'm so happy and so excited and so proud. And I'm just so excited for people to be helped by this. I wanted to be really intentional about these cards. Not only like telling people like why I started this brand. I'll read it to you. So it says, "Let this be a reminder. Rooted Reminder was created to provide relief and emotional support for when your mind turns against you." And if you've been watching me up until now, you probably already know that, because I imagine I've stated that in other episodes by now. These pieces aren't meant to fix you. They're meant to bring you back. Each reminder was chosen with intention to meet you in the moments when your mind feels loud and your body needs reassurance. Let this be something you reach for when grounding feels hard and remembering feels heavy. Use this brand as an anchor, a way back to the present when your mind pulls you away. Your thoughts may be loud. That doesn't mean you have to believe them. Signed, Lauryn Nichole, with my initial, my initials signed in cursive with the heart. That's like my actual signature to you guys. Like I actually made that. So I'm just so proud. It just feels very nice. I'm gonna practice packaging everything and like practice my label printer and stuff today, and it's gonna be so fun. Low key, to test it, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. To test it, I'm gonna ship it to myself. I'm gonna practice shipping it to myself to see like what the process is and if it comes to me properly. So yeah, that's the front, and then the back says, "Let this be a reminder when your mind feels loud." So I thought it would be really cool if I could put directions on how to utilize your sweatshirt or your t-shirt once you get it. I think it's, one thing to just like get the shirt because it's like, oh, I'm gonna support her. Oh, like I resonate with that. But to be shown how to like use this, I think is really cool. Oh wait, I made some for the rings too. Didn't I? I'm like, why did they give me 2 different cards? Because I made some for the anxiety rings and the shirts. Durr. All right, this one is for the rings. Yes. Let me go get the rings. Open them up. Open them up. Open them up. We'll get red because we love red. It's so funny. Red used to be like my least favorite color. Like my favorite color was blue. Now I'd be like, blue who? Red is now. I still don't think red is my favorite color. I think red is my favorite color for like brands and like wearing clothes and stuff. But blue will be my favorite color at heart. But I don't know, because now I feel like red is just so passionate. Maybe that is my favorite color now. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm still figuring out what packaging is going to look like for these since they're so small. Like, I don't know if, you know what? This is so exciting. Maybe the ring can come on this, and this itself, yes! And this itself is gonna go into the package. This is so cute, please. That would be so cute. I just got to figure out how I'm going to anchor this down. But yeah, the ring will come on here. And it says, let this be a reminder when your mind feels loud. Number 1, ground. Place both feet on the floor. We got them placed on the floor. Feel the ground beneath you. I'm feeling the ground. Oh, that actually helps a lot. Wow. I'm telling you, this stuff works, y'all. I'm a living witness. That's why I created the brand. Notice the pressure. I'm noticing the pressure. Notice the support. I'm noticing the support of the ground beneath me. And it feels great. Number 2, breathe. Slowly inhale through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. Slowly exhale from your mouth. And it says do it again, but I'm not going to do it again because, you know, we got to move on. But if you need to do it again, you do it again. Number 3, anchor. Touch your ring. I'm touching the ring. Glide it slowly up and down your finger. So you take the ring and you basically, please be mature when you watch this, please. Oh, let's just put the card down. Please be mature. You slide it you literally slide it up and down. Slide it up and down. Or you could do your thumb. Or you could do it like this. You know, it's really just to be careful because they like to jump. It's really just to create a sensation. And I usually pick one spot and I just go up and down. So, yep, you slide the ring slowly up and down your finger. You notice the sensation. You notice the movement. Let it bring you back to your body. And I feel very in my body right now, personally. Number 4, remind. Quietly repeat these words. I am safe. I am here. I am not my thoughts. Inhale. Exhale. Repeat until your body begins to settle. There is no rush. I don't know about y'all, but I feel calm, personally. But yeah, no, all jokes aside, that's how you utilize the ring. This is the cards that has the directions for the ring. So yeah, I'm gonna, I'm like, I know I'm not tripping now, honey bun. So yeah, this is gonna be the front and it says turn over. So yeah, I'm gonna put it like this. It's gonna be so cutesy. And yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm really excited. Beautiful. All right, so that's that. Okay. This is the same thing. I'm sorry, I just blanked out for a second. The front says the same thing. The back of this card for the shirts and the hoodies say something different. So, number 1, ground. Put one hand on your chest. Feel the fabric. Feel the rise and fall. And by feel the rise and fall, it means the rise and fall of your chest, breathing in and out. Put your other hand on your belly and notice the warmth and notice the weight. So notice the warmth on your chest and on your hand. And notice the warmth on your belly and notice the weight of your chest. Number 2, breathe. Close your eyes if you can. Slowly inhale through your nose, slowly exhale through your mouth. Number 3, remind. Recite out loud the words on your shirt or hoodie. Repeat them loudly 3 times. Stay rooted, stay grounded. Healing is not linear. Inhale, exhale, breathe. You don't have to struggle in silence. It's okay to not be okay. You don't have to have it all figured out. That's my favorite one. When we recover loudly, we keep others from dying silently. To be continued, and long story short, I survived. And that's how you would use the one for your shirt or your hoodie. So yeah, very excited. Still working out the details as far as when I want to launch. I just want to make sure everything is not perfect, because nothing's ever perfect. Everything can always fall. But I want to be so intentional about like the drop date of it, having all my promo material ready and done. I want to get my commercial. I already made a commercial low key for the clothing brand, but there's another thing I have to make a commercial for, which is my nonprofit. I want to be intentional about like how I roll it out. So exciting. And we're going to change some lives and we're going to save some minds. So I'm going to shut up now. We're back in the studio, guys. It's Friday. We got Brandon out there. I don't know if you guys can see him, but he's out there. We're about to finish Panic. Crippled anxiety losing the sight of me. This thing is really tall right now. Let's move it down. Awkward. Yo, he was telling me to, what was you telling me to do?
I was telling you're going to be the first person to use the headphone mixer.
Right.
And you couldn't find it for some reason.
I was looking at this. I'm like, I don't see no turn up or thing on here.
It's only one thing in this whole booth with knobs on it.
This ain't a knob.
I'm not even going to show you what she just pointed at. I'm not even going to show you what she just pointed at. So anywho.
This.
That is you right there.
Right here. Boom.
That's you right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can show me.
Yeah, she was talking about this. Wait, she was talking about this.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, am I being slow now?
I don't know.
Oh, she was talking about this knob.
Yeah.
She thought I was talking about this knob for the volume.
That's why I was confused.
This is it.
Right here. Boom.
This is the thing. Yeah.
We're caught up now.
In your defense, it has been in here the whole time.
Okay.
So you probably just got used to seeing it.
Yeah.
And never using it, but
yes.
I finally hooked it up for real.
Praise the Lord. Tongue tied, anxious, organ in my chest hurts. Vision getting kind of blurred, must be suffocated. Oh, sorry. Got you. High notes, y'all. Okay. What? I said thanks. Okay. Tongue-tied, anxious, organ on my chest hurt, lungs tight, caved in, vision getting kind of blurred, must be suffocating, turning black and blue, fear must be contagious. I was so out of pitch trying to do the high note for that verse, but it doesn't matter. I was like flat. Okay. Just get it all out, yeah. Still got sobriety. Breaking the quota, no limit is sorta. Somebody free me so I don't leap in. Tongue-tied, anxious, organ on my chest hurts. Vision getting kind of blurred. Finding black. Contagious. Panic. Oh, here we go again. Panic. I go speeding, socks competing, starts creeping in. I'm trying to breathe in, airways defeated. A little secret, I'm in a panic. Okay. 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 Small and soft. This is so funny. Okay. Okay, I'll just keep redoing it as many times as I need to. Okay. Thank you. All right. Come on, Lord. Yay. Okay. Ooh. 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 Okay. And no. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. It's like my natural instinct. Panic. Okay, we're getting there. Panic. Okay. Panic. Panic. Yeah! Oh my God. Okay, I just gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. Yeah! Okay. Uh-oh. Whoa, that's so cool. Yow! Yow! Okay. Okay. Yow! Yeah! Yow! Yow! Ooh. Yeah! Ah. Yow! 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 Wow. Mm. So we just finished our workout. We burnt about 2,000 calories. In the throat. And in the well, his throat too, because he had to I had to replicate his throat.
Okay.
Pause.
You said pause.
Yeah, because we talking throat more.
Oh! I'm like, wait, what happened? That was a lot, but a lot. How you feeling, Mom?
I'm feeling amazing.
Feeling amazing. How you feeling, Squeeze?
Feel pretty good.
Me too.
Feel pretty good.
That's good.
I mean, I always have slight anxiety in your sessions because...
We're going to cut that out. I'm like, okay. I'm going to shut this off. That's crazy. I'm hot. I feel like it's some presence on there.
I missed this buzzer.
Oh, God.
Buzz.
Mom. I feel like... Release him.
I got some energy off.
Oh, my God. That song is... We always have to have a singing moment in every episode. Y'all, I'm feeling great. This bathroom floor is gonna piss me off. So I need you to shut up. I need you to shut up. Thank you. Oh my God. I cannot record here, but I'm not gonna do it. I am. Y'all, I'm so excited. Today is... I need to find stable ground. Today is Saturday, February 7th, 8:34 p.m., which means this will probably be the last episode of whatever week this was. And I'm feeling so great, guys. Like, shut up. We've got to move. We're moving. We're moving very soon. I'm speaking it now, manifesting it. Yes. I have ADHD. I need to, oh my God. I don't even know what the hell I was trying to talk about. Oh, I came to a really important conclusion today. I did. I've been thinking about it for a very long time, and I don't know if it's going to go in the series or if it's going to just be me documenting this for myself, or I may share with people to inspire them as well. I came to the decision to get myself a promise ring today. And it's actually similar to the color of this. It's a white heart chakra ring, and it is a promise ring to myself of committing to self-worth, self-respect, self-value, the mission that I feel God has placed on my life and has trusted me with, specifically why I'm getting this promise ring and making this promise to myself and God, and to this mission, really. I don't want to give my body away to people that don't deserve that kind of access. I feel like your body genuinely is a temple, and you need to guard your heart, your mind, your body, and your spirit. And I feel like God is calling me to such a high purpose that anything that distracts that, or that anything that, takes me off focus from that emotionally, is not for me. And I think the only way to see if someone can withstand the time is letting time go by and genuinely seeing people in all seasons of their life. And, just seeing people when they go through maybe tragedy or, job changes. Can you handle my dreams and my purpose and my success in the altitude of how high God is calling me? Are you gonna, be happy for me? Are you gonna try to compete with me? Are you gonna become envious? Is your ego gonna feel weird? Are you genuine, period? Will you remain the same as you are presenting yourself to be now? So I think that is just very important from my observation of me learning how things have been romantically with people. If you cannot stimulate me mentally, intellectually, then that just can't be on the table. You know what I mean? Because physical can go away one day, health can change, that body, you know, life can happen and that can go away. Can we still be together and still be intimate mentally and emotionally and still show up for each other emotionally without that being on the table? You know what I mean? So I think I kind of got tricked into this like society thing, like I gotta test drive the car before I buy it. And you know, that's so different. Like that is not the same at all whatsoever. I get, you know, wanting to experience, wanting to try things out, which I've done. I've tried things and it didn't go great. And, you know, I used to fear like, well, what if, you know, no man is gonna want that? And it's like, well, that man is not for me if he does not have that kind of mindset. I feel like it also weans out the people that are just, you know, doing an act for temporary pleasure or flesh or impulse. I want genuine connection. I want genuine mental, emotional intimacy and emotional security and emotional safety. And just such a strong foundation that anything like outside of that, like we are just always rooted in that, despite disagreements, despite, you know, life changes, circumstances. I think when you can be rooted with someone emotionally and mentally before physical gets involved, and for a period of time of knowing that you have self-control and they have self-control and that you kind of conquer that together, I think personally is extremely beautiful. And I'm excited to go on this journey with myself. I've been me and my therapist call it the self-intimacy journey. I've been on for probably going on 2 years now, because I'm going on 2 years since I started with her. And going into my 2nd year, and I feel like I've just discovered so much about myself, and I've learned to genuinely love myself and value myself, and see that like I don't need this exterior person or entity or group of people or friend or physical thing that's outside of me to make me feel loved or enough or worthy, and that, you know, my joy and my worth and my value comes from within, and it comes from God. And I think that is the most beautiful thing, the most beautiful conclusion that anybody can come to. Because when you do start dating and you do start meeting people, I think you approach it way differently. I used to function from a place of like people pleasing and, you know, just wanted to be accepted, wanted to be loved, wanted to be validated, wanted somebody to just not leave me. I had really bad I had really bad fear of abandonment wounds. And now I'm like, you can get, oh, bye. You know, I'm not functioning from trying to get you to see my worth. I'm trying to prove myself to you on why you should stay. Honey, I was good before you got here, and I'm gonna be good after. You know what I mean? You coming around can only add to my situation if that's what it is. But if you're not adding value to the value I already have given myself, you can go. Because your girl's not desperate, okay? I definitely had got to a point where I was functioning off the spirit of desperation. And it was not good, honey. But, you know, it's cool for me to be able to look back and see that I'm becoming a woman. You know what I mean? I feel like I was very immature in that area, which is normal. You're a kid. I'm about to be 23. And I think I never want to be irresponsible with what God has called me to do and has trusted me with. And I think when you have factors like that, if you don't armor your heart and your mind and your body and your spirit, it can allow you to mishandle the mission that he's given you. And I wanted to protect my mission like a freaking mama bear. Do not get in the way of the mission that God has called on my life. And if there's anything I could do to protect that, I'm gonna do it. And I know that takes sacrifice. I know that takes discipline and self-control. And I'm surrendering to God, and I'm telling you, Lord, I'm willing to make those sacrifices, because I know that this is so much bigger than me. And I would so much rather inspire and impact millions of people, or whatever capacity that looks like. I would so much rather impact people and make sure my mind space, and make sure that my head space and my mind is in the position that it needs to be something for people, because that's the thing as well. All these things without emotional regulation and emotional safety and foundation, it causes you to be, you know, moved by their mood. Are they texting me? Are they this? Are they that? You're always focused on this person, this exterior force controlling your emotions. And I know at the end of the day, to do what God is calling me to do, I gotta be focused. I gotta be laser focused. I cannot allow these outside factors to to move me or to shift me from this plan, because that's already happened for way too long, and I refuse to keep letting it happen. So I got myself a ring. I'm really excited. Let me see if I can show you guys a picture of it. Again, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, but we'll see how I'm feeling when it comes time to do it. Oh, it's not showing up, but this is what it kind of looks like, except it's white. And I am so excited to get it. I think it matches, it's a white chakra heart ring, and I think it matches very well with like alignment. I think my biggest thing is whoever God has for me, I want him to be aligned, and I want him to, you know, it's just gonna take a special kind of person to align with me, and I'm okay with time I'm okay with it taking time for that to happen. And I think the right person will be willing to go on this journey with me. I'm dropping Becoming Lauryn Nichole episode 2 tomorrow, Sunday, February 8th. And it's crazy that we're already in the 2nd month. So I'm about to go make the thumbnail. I'm about to go just rewatch the episode 2 so I can figure out what I want to title it. And we got some work to do again this week. So yeah, just figured I'd share that little conclusion, not even little, big conclusion with you guys today. And it's my stepdad's birthday, by the way, too. We had the best day ever. Oh my God. Caribbean food. We went to the Hudson Cafe. We went to the Baru Detroit. It was just such a good time. So, yeah, I'm just excited. Won't let nobody see what bothers me. So I asked him.